Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So here in this video, we are going to see how to create the form manually and how to create the report manually, right? So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go the back end of the page. For example, let's say I'll go to this application and here I'll click on create page. Uh, I'll create a blank page this time, right? And I will say manual report. Okay. And I'll make this as normal. Uh, I'm just going to select here as a table. And for example, I'm going to select this table. Any random icon I'm just selecting. Click on create page. So here we have created a blank page. I will just run the application. And here we'll see manual report got created. And here we have this icon over here, right? Let it be everything as it is. Fine. So I'm going to create a body. Click create. I'm going to create a by the way, I already have explained you about the reports and everything. So this manual report is going to the same thing. It's a repeating thing, but yeah, we'll just quickly create customer. Okay, and I'll just select here interactive report. I will be selecting the name of the table as customers. This one. Okay, save and run. A simple interactive report we have created, which is nothing but this one. Okay, fine. Right, now I'm going to create a form, a page, a blank page actually. Okay, click on page, blank page, and here we'll write a form. Okay, manual form. I'll say manual form. Okay, I'm going to make it as modal dialog. We already have seen modal dialog. This time we are going to create drawer type page. Okay, so I'll select drawer, click on create page. This is page number 26. Okay, that is fine. This is a blank page. We cannot run the drawer page from here, so that is one thing. Now what I'll do, this report what we have created, I'll create a create button over here, and this create button will take us to page number 26. So I will edit this page number 25 and I'll create a button in breadcrumb region, something like this. I'll say create, and this create is going to be text with icon. Here we will select okay, let it be everything default. Icon we will choose as plus, and this icon will be this one maybe. Okay, save. We'll make this button as hot. When we make it hot, we make this button as hot, and slot we will choose as edit, and we'll click on save and refresh the page. So here you can see we got this button over here, the black color or the dark color create button. Now when we click on this create button, it should take us to page number 27. How we can do that? Behavior is submit button. I'll make it as redirect to the page in this application. Here we will select 27, and here clear cache is going to be 27, right? Okay, save and reload. Now when I click on create button, 27. Okay, we have not created 27. What's the page number? Let me open it quickly. The page number was 26. Sorry, my bad. Instead of 27, I should have selected 20. I should have written 26. All right. Now let me refresh the page and click on create. We have this button. We have this region. Okay. Now this is drawer. This is not a model dialog. When we click on create, a button region is getting page is getting opened. In this page, we will be creating 3 items. Okay. Customer ID, full name, email address. Okay. We'll go to page number 26. We can go from here also. If you click above, it will go one page up. Okay, so here in the content body, I'll right click and create a region. Now here you have two ways to create a region. What you can do, instead of static content, you can select the form from this place and you can directly choose the table name, right? So as soon as you will select the table name, let's say if I select customer, you will see that 3 items got created over here. Okay, you haven't done anything, you just selected customer and it got created. Okay, and in the attribute, if you go right, you can make it edit as enable. So when you make edit as enable, you will be able to add, update and delete the record. Means when you click, when you enable the editing, and in the process section, you will see that a process got created. But we don't want to do any of these things. We want to create everything manually. Okay, so I'll just disable it. As soon as I disable it, the process went away from here. And the region, I'm not going to make it as a form. I'll just keep it as static content. Where is that? Where is that? Static content. Yeah. So we don't have any item as well. I'm going to create everything manually. So I'll say here form. Okay. This is our region. Now in this region, right click and click on page item. So the first item, what I'm going to create here as customer ID over here like this. Okay, and the second region is going to be customer name. What's the name of the column? Full name. I'll select the exact, I'll write the exact name. I'll say full name. Okay, and the third item is email address. Okay, I will write here as email address. Fine. We have created three items. All these 3 items are nothing but text field type. Okay, this is all the text field, this is all the text field, this is all the text field. Fine. We'll just save it and see how it look. Click on create. It seems reading. Okay, yeah, it got saved. And you can see we got these 3 items. All 3 are text field. Now what we will do, we will create a region below where we can create the button, create button and delete button and all those things. I want to hide this console. I'll make it auto hide. Yeah. So here I will, in the dialog footer, what I'll do, I'll create a region and I'll give a name as button, button region. And in this region, I'll create 3 buttons, or I think 4 buttons. The first button is going to be, cancel. Then I will create another button as button below. I'll say delete. Okay. I'll create another button as update, and then I'll create one more button as create. Okay. So we have created 4 buttons. Let it be everything as it is. Just save and see how it looks. So I want to show you each step so that you'll understand that whenever we make any change, this is how things are going to look. We have to, beautify it somehow. So that we will do together, no problem. Okay, so I have created this button region. We have these 4 buttons. Now the alignment should be something like this, that this update and create button should be at right side, delete and cancel should be at the left side. Okay, how we can do that? By default, the position of each buttons are in region body, the slot we can see over here. So for cancel and delete, see, we can select multiple buttons at the same time. Just click on one button and press control from your keyboard and select another button. Okay, so for these 2 buttons, I will say the position, let it be as previous, and for update and create, position could be next. Okay, just save and see how it looks. Close, create. You can see this is left side, this is right side, this is fine. Now we don't want this button region labeled over here like this. So what we can do for that, we'll go to button region over here, scroll down the template. You can see the appearance template is standard. From here I'll select buttons container. Okay, when I select buttons container and I save it, and I will close it, click on create again. You can see that we have this thing aligned properly. This time we have everything good. Now I want to highlight these buttons in some color. How we can do that? Let's say I want to highlight delete in red color. So in this section, if you open this template options, here we have an option to select how big or small you want your button should be. You can do that from here. You can select the type. I will select type as danger for delete, and the style, let it be default. Click on OK, save, and we'll quickly see how it look. Click on create. When we made it danger, you can see it become red. Okay, similarly we'll give some color to update. If I go to this thing, I'll select type as, let's say, update as primary, yeah, or we'll make it success, for example. You can give any color. I'm just showing you. It's a random thing I'm going to showing you, yeah. So when we made it success, we got this green color. Okay, for create, what we can do, we will make this as hot. Okay, so instead of making any change over here, when we make it hot, you can see that it will become something like this, darker color. Create, and the cancel, let's keep this cancel as primary, for example. Yeah, we'll keep it from primary. We have another one as warning also. You can select as per your choice. I have selected primary. Save it and then click on create. You can see we got the color. We got some color. Okay, now this is looking better. When we give a color to the button, it looks better. Here also, in this region, we have this heading as form. We don't want, because it looks that we have two headers, this header and this header. So we can remove this header from this place. What I can do, the standard thing is there. Click on the template options. We have an header option over here. By default, it is visible. I'll select as hidden. Click on OK. Save and run from here. Click on create. It got hidden. Now this looks better, right? Now this customer ID should not be visible, or let it be visible for now. I'm going to do okay. Our form is ready. Everything is fine. So we have this create button. When we click on create button, we are able to open it. Now this time we are going to add an edit link over here. Okay, so hover on it and click on edit page and hover on this column, customer ID. Make this as header as null or not null, NBSP, and make it center aligned. Make the layout as center aligned. Scroll down. Okay, before that, instead of plain text, let it be, make it link. And over here we will select okay, which page number is this? Click on create. This is page number 26. So I will select page number 26. Here the name should be okay, we have to pass customer ID because we want to retain the value what we are on which we are clicking, correct? So I'm passing customer I want customer ID, and what the value should be, the value is going to be customer ID from the report. Okay, click on create, save. So it is done, and here in the link text I'll choose this edit icon, save, and just refresh this page. And here you can see we got this edit link. So we have edit link, we have create, but when we click on it, we are getting customer ID over here, but full name and email address is still not coming. Okay, what we can do, okay, and this cancel button is not working. When we cancel it, it should went away. We have to perform all these things. Okay, okay, let me show you one more. When we click on it, we are getting customer ID. So we are getting the customer ID, but corresponding employee full name and email address should also get populated over here. So first we will populate this thing. For that, what I'm going to do, click on the page 26. I'm going to write pre-rendering thing. Means when we are getting the customer ID, we should have a query which should return the value of full name and employee email address. For that, what I'll do, I'll quickly make a query on customers table. Okay, so I will do This is nothing but a SQL workshop where you can create or write the query. So I'll say select star from customers. Okay, so when we do it, we got the data over here like this. That is fine. I'll say select star from customers, where customer ID equal to this customer ID, this one. So this here we have to pass the this thing, the item name. So here I'll go to the item name, I'll copy the item name, copy, and I will pass over here with the colon. So when we pass it with colon, it will understand that okay, we are just taking this, the value of this, item name. Let me copy this, and here, as I said, we have to create a pre-rendering thing. So before header, I will write a process, create process. Okay, here we have an option to create computation branch and all those things. I'm going to click create process, and here I will say get customer data. You can give any name. Okay, and below over here, I'm going to write the query what we have copied. Now the thing is, we want full name and email address. So I'll just select full name and email address. These two values we want. So I'm going to write these things over here. And I'll make this as comma separator. Here we'll have to use into clause. So what I'll do, I'll say into. Full name should come in this item and email address should come in this item. So I'm going to select these two item values. These are the placeholder where we want full name. So when you write colon and when you try to write the thing, you will get the item name by default from the page itself. So I will just select like this. Okay, from this table where customer ID equals this thing. I think everything is fine. Just close it, and you can write your complete business logic, everything over here. I'm just showing you some short things so that you'll understand it quickly. All right, so we have written it, and in the below thing we have something called server side condition. Here we will say that in the type item is not null. Which item? Customer ID is not null. So when customer ID is not null, then only execute this code. When it will be null, we will get no data found thing. And that situation, I don't want to come into that situation that we should get no data found out of this query. For that I have given a condition that item is not null, then only execute this code. Fine. Just save it and close this thing. Click on any of the button from here, and you see we got the data, full name and email address. How we got it? Because of this query what we have written over here. Let me just close and I'll show you maybe this one. We got the data. Everything is fine. It looks good. Now what I'll do, I will conditionalize these buttons. I want to show delete and update only when we have some data over here. When I click on create, this delete button and update button is not making any sense, correct? So I'm going to give a condition to these two buttons. So I'll just click on this delete button and I'll scroll down. Here we have this place server side condition. I'll say that item is not null. Which item is not null? Customer ID. When customer ID is not null, then only show the delete button. Similarly, update button should also visible when item is not null. Okay, which item? Customer ID. Now let me just save it. And create button should be visible when item is null. Okay, so I'll say customer server side condition item is null. Which item? Customer ID. Okay, and cancel should be visible always. Okay, just save this thing and click on create. You can see cancel and delete create button is visible. We have customer ID null, and when we click on this thing, we have delete update is visible where we have the customer ID, and we have cancel is visible always. So everything is fine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide this customer ID because this is not useful for end user. So instead of text field, I'll make it as hidden item. When you make it hidden, just for safety purpose, or make it value protected, off, because of this thing we get some we get some issues because of this thing when we make it enable. So I always keep it value protected off. I'll explain you this thing later, but yeah, there is a reason behind it actually. Okay, now when we click on create, we have full name, email address, and when we click on this thing, we have full name, email address with the data. Fine. Now I want to give a function to this cancel button. When we click on cancel, this region should go away. Okay, this region or this page should be closed. Quick edit, click on cancel, and here what I'll do, right click on cancel and create a dynamic action. In the dynamic action, give a name to this dynamic action. I'll say click off delete. You can give any name. Okay, and the event, you can see the event is click off the button. Which button? Cancel button. So we have to write a true action. What should happen when click on cancel button will happen? In that situation, the action is going to be, we have open region, we have closed region. So I'm not closed region. We'll have to say, scroll down, we have to say close dialog. It's not a, this is not a region, this is the entire page, dialog page. So we want to close dialog page itself. And item to return, no, nothing. We don't want to return anything. Just save. And click on create. Here we have this cancel button. Click on cancel, it went away, right? Click on cancel, everything is working fine. Now I'm going to write an insert statement and an update statement, and that is going to get performed and create an update button. So I'll write insert query over here, and that is going to be insert into customers, and I'll pass the column name, full name, email address, full name, email address, like this. And values are going to be okay, values we will be taking from the page itself. Okay, I'll just copy this thing. And how we will where we will write that process? In this on submit process. This is nothing but on submit process. Okay, so here we have after submit, validating, processing. In the processing section, right click and create a process. Okay, here give a name to this process. I'll say create customer, and in the PLC block of code, here just say begin, and in this section paste your query, paste your statement. Okay, in the value section, I'm going to take full name from page, so just to colon full name, comma, colon email address. Okay, just do like this, and we are able to insert the value of these two things. Why we are not taking employee ID, customer ID? Because customer ID is a primary key, and I think that there is a sequence or something already written behind it. I'll just show you what is there. We'll go to the DDL of this customers table. Customers table, we'll go to the DDL and we'll see how customer ID is getting populated. So you can see we have this identity column created, so we don't have to worry about how things are getting populated. You can see this is the identity column, and this identity column will take care of this population of this customer ID column. So we will take only these two values when we are inserting the record. Okay, fine. So we have created it. If we scroll down, you just give a success message that customer got created successfully. You can write anything. I'll say customer got created successfully, and if any error comes, I'll say that something went wrong. When this code will get executed successfully, then we will get this message. If we get any issue in the execution of this code, we will get this message, error message. Okay, and here the server side condition is going to be create. So we have created a process, and we are calling this process on the click on this create button, right? This insert statement is fine. I'll just copy this insert statement, and now I'm going to create another process, and here I will say update customer. Okay, customer. Okay, and here we will write this thing. Now this time instead of insert, I will say update customers and set full name. Full name is going to be this full name, comma. The second column is email address. I'll just copy it from here and I'll paste it over here. Email address is going to be this value, right? Where customer ID we will copy from here. Customer ID equals the customer ID from the page. Okay, fine. I'll just remove it. Here we have this update query. When you are writing, I will suggest you to write, complete thing nicely with, exception and all those things. I'm just showing you that is why I just written this thing. Okay, validate it. And it got validated successfully. Okay. And again, write a success message as updated successfully. And below, when error come, write a message as something went wrong. Something went wrong. Okay. And in the server side condition, we will say when update button will be pressed. Everything is fine. Now, when these two processes will be running, we will stay in this page itself. So we will create a branch also. When customer will click on create, the process should run and we should get back to this page. So I'm going to create a branch for that so that you'll understand what the branch is. So I'll create a branch and I'll say branch go back or something like that. Whatever name you want, you can give. And the page number is going to be page number 25, the report page. Okay, click on OK and save. Okay, and this branch, for this branch also we can give the condition, but I want to run the branch for both create and update things, so I'm not going to give any condition over here. This branch will run if create will happen or update will happen in both the situation. Fine. So now let me just close it, refresh the page, and we'll see how things are going to happen. I'll click on create. I'll write a full name as Krishna. I'll give an email address as krishna@gmail.com. Okay, click on create. And you can see customer got created successfully. We got the message over here, and it may be somewhere down. We can search from here that whether it got created or not, and you can see it got created successfully. Fine. Now we'll try to update this thing itself, and this time the full name is going to be Krishna1, and I'll click on update, and you can see it got updated successfully. We have not written anything for delete, so I'm going to write one more process as delete customer, and here I will say delete customers where customer ID equals customer ID. Okay, validated. Fine, click on OK, and here in the success message I'll say successfully deleted. And below the error message, write something went wrong, and the condition we are going to give as delete. Okay, save it, and after delete the branch will run. That is fine. So I'll just refresh the page, and here we can see we have created it. I'll click on it, and here now we have this delete button. Let's see if I click on delete, you'll see it got deleted, successfully deleted. We got the message, and when we unfilter it, we got all of the records. So this is how manually you can create a form and a report, and manually you can write everything. Yeah. So in one video itself, I've covered everything. Let me know if you have any issue, any help. I hope you have liked it video. I know it is like a little bit longer video, but yeah, this is how it go. You can create the form and report manually like this. Thanks for watching. That's it for this video. Thank you so much.